Hello and welcome to another episode of Heritage Roundup. In this series, we talk about the major updates from the fortnight that have happened in the field of culture and heritage in India. This fortnight was a busy time for culture and heritage enthusiasts. A famous Ashtavinayak temple has yielded ancient copper plates. Archaeologists are excavating what may have been one of the most important cities in the ancient Mithila. A rare Narasimha idol, preserved quietly inside a family shrine for generations, has recently come to light. And deep inside the forest of Andhra Pradesh, inscriptions spanning 14 centuries are helping us piece together forgotten chapters of history. Let's take a look at some of the most interesting developments from the world of archaeology and heritage over the past fortnight. Our first story comes from Maharashtra. At the Mayureshwar Temple in Morgaon, conservation work has led to a remarkable discovery. The Mayureshwar Temple at Morgaon is one of the most revered temples in the Ashtavinayak circuit. Ashtavinayak circuit is a collection of 8 temples dedicated to Ganpati or Ganesha. They are situated near Pune. At this particular temple of Mayureshwar, two ancient copper plates have been found within the temple complex. Now, discoveries like these may not look very impressive at first glance. They are, after all, just pieces of copper that have some inscription written on them. But for historians, such discoveries can be invaluable. Preliminary studies suggest they date corresponding to 1628 and 1710 CE, that is, mid 17th century and early 18th century. The inscriptions are written in Sanskrit using the script of Devanagari. What makes this discovery especially significant is that it may be the first major inscriptional find associated with the Ashtavinic tradition. Researchers are now studying the plates in detail, hoping that they will reveal new information about the temple's history, its patterns, and the evolution of Ganpati worship in Maharashtra. But not all important discoveries come from temple conservation projects. Some come from the ground itself. And that brings us to our second news that is coming from Bihar. The ASI Archaeological Survey of India is currently conducting its fourth major excavation at Balirajgarh, a massive archaeological site in the Madhubani district of Bihar. This is not just another excavation. Many scholars believe that Balirajgarh may have been one of the most important urban centers of ancient Mithila. Mithila, the names of For decades, archaeologists have been trying to understand the true nature and antiquity of the site of Balirajgarh. Earlier excavations here have already revealed massive fortification walls, drainage systems, terracotta objects, coins, and evidence of long term habitation. The current excavation aims to answer an even bigger question. The question is, how important was Balirajgarh in the political and cultural landscape of ancient Eastern India? The answers may still be buried underground, but every new trench brings archaeologists one step closer to the answer. Archaeology is not just about excavations, right? Sometimes a remarkable piece of history survives quietly for centuries inside a family's home. Such a story has recently emerged from Nanded in Maharashtra. Researchers from Indian Temples Research and Media Services recently documented a rare idol of Kevala Narasimha preserved in the private shrine of Deshmukh family of Nanded. According to family tradition, the sculpture was recovered nearly 3 centuries ago. At that time, one of the ancestors of Deshmukh family dreamt of a buried idol hidden among the ruins of an old fort of Nanded. Since then, the deity has reportedly been worshipped continuously by generations of this family. What makes this sculpture especially important is its iconography. Most people are familiar with the images of Narsimha slaying Hiranyakashipu or Narsimha with Lakshmi, Narsimha with Prahlad. But this sculpture represents the much rare Kevala Narasimha form. The deity appears alone, without Lakshmi, without Prahlad, without Hiranyakashipu. Narasimha is shown seated in a calm royal posture, with one hand resting upon a Sudarshan chakra, and the chakra itself is placed close to the ground. Researchers believe that the sculpture may belong to early medieval period, possibly between the 8th and the 12th centuries. If confirmed, it could provide valuable insights into the development of Narasimha worship and Vaishnav traditions across the Deccan region. From a family shrine in Maharashtra, let's move to the forests of Andhra Pradesh. The Archaeological Survey of India has completed an important survey in the Nallamala region of Andhra Pradesh. During this work, archaeologists documented 25 inscriptions spanning nearly 1400 years of history. These inscriptions belong to different periods, ranging from the Satvahanas to the Vijayanagar. Researchers have identified inscriptions in the scripts of Brahmi, Prakrut, Telugu, and Kannada. The survey also recorded prehistoric rock art believed to be several thousand years old. It is a reminder that some of India's richest historical archives are not stored into museums. They are still hidden in forests, hills, and remote landscapes. In this exploration in the Nallamala region, members of the local Chenchu community have been helping the archaeologists identify locations that contain inscriptions and historical remains. We often think of heritage conservation as something done by archaeologists and government agencies, but many important discoveries become possible only because local communities preserve memories, traditions, and knowledge about their landscapes. Sometimes the first step toward discovering history is simply listening to the people who have lived alongside it for generations. Speaking of uncovering the past, Hampi continues to reveal new insights into the Vijayanagara Empire. Recent studies and excavations have highlighted structural remains, sculptural discoveries, and sophisticated drainage systems associated with the medieval city. Every such discovery reminds us that Hampi was not merely a collection of temples and monuments. It was once a thriving urban center, planned with remarkable engineering skills. Even centuries after decline of the Hampi, the city continues to surprise archaeologists. Before we wrap up, one more heritage development worth mentioning. During the latest episode of Man Ki Baat, Prime Minister Narendra Modi highlighted the discovery of three rare copper plates from Malhar in Chhattisgarh, believed to date to the Panduvanshi period around 1400 to 1500 years ago. These inscriptions may provide valuable information about governance, religion, and society in the early medieval era.
साथियों, हमारी सरकार भारत की ऐसी अमूल्य धरोहरों के संरक्षण के लिए लगातार प्रयास कर रही है। इसी क्रम में ज्ञान भारतम अभियान के तहत छत्तीसगढ़ के मल्हार में भी एक महत्वपूर्ण खोज हुई है। यहाँ तीन दुर्लभ ताम्र पट्टिकाएं मिली हैं। ये पांडुवंशी राजवंश के महर्षि बालार्जुन के शासनकाल से जुड़ी मानी जा रही है। विशेषज्ञ मानते हैं कि इंस्क्रिप्शंस छठी सातवीं सदी के हैं, यानी 1400-1500 साल पुराने। ये ताम्र पट्टिकाएं प्राचीन ब्राह्मी लिपि और पाली भाषा में लिखी गई है। इनसे उस समय की शासन व्यवस्था, धर्म और संस्कृति के बारे में महत्वपूर्ण जानकारी मिलती है।
The mention has also brought national attention to one of Chhattisgarh's most important archaeological sites. And this also tells us how much culture and heritage means to our present day government. So, these were some of the most interesting developments from the world of Indian archaeology and heritage over the past fortnight. Which story caught your attention the most? The copper plates from Morgaon, the excavation at Balirajgarh, or the near Narasimha idol at Nanded? Let me know your thoughts in the comment below. And if you enjoy exploring India's history, archaeology, temple, and cultural heritage, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And also like this video and share it with your friends. I'll see you again in the next Heritage Roundup. Till then, see ya. Bye bye.